And so we come to the final Doctors up to now, which is the 13th Doctor's TARDIS. If we open this up and head on inside, this has the nice crystal structure. I don't like this orange and trapdoor section. I don't think that looks great, but yeah. Also, there's something with these models. They don't look great compared to some of the others, but yeah. I do like these big crystalline spikes though. It looks pretty cool. I think the interior could be upgraded, but you got a lot of space in this one, but not a lot to it. I don't think there's even a monitor in here. But yeah. Oh, okay, so there is technically a monitor here. It's just invisible. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So the last TARDIS in this first list is the War Doctors Tardis. I select that interior quickly. This is a darker shade of the 10th and the 9th. And it looks pretty bunged up, and I really like the look of this TARDIS. This is the one that personally I go for whenever I make a TARDIS. I don't go for the interior, but I go for the exterior. You got your coral bits, you got your roundels. What are the roundels? Everyone loves the roundels. Yeah. So again, you've got a center console that looks pretty homemade. I think this one could do with a remodel on the inside. But other than that, it does look pretty nice. And I think we're going to head outside and continue with the rest of the TARDISes. Okie dokie, so we're going to take a quick break whilst I get the rest of the TARDISes ready. And we will be right back. Okay, and we are back with a whole new row of TARDIses. Let me know what you think in the comments. So a lot of these now are community-made TARDISes. So first we have Gizmo's TARDIS. This looks very battered and beaten. You can see the interiors here. You got like brown windows and they're all cracked. Select his interior. And let's head inside. So, this is a very minimalistic interior, I'd say. It's nice and dark. You got a hologram over here, a food dispenser. All your controls in the center with the original time rotor. But yeah, this is a nice player-made TARDIS, and I think it looks pretty cool, to be fair. On to the next TARDIS. The next TARDIS is the Lego Dimensions TARDIS, and let's just make sure. Yeah, there is no Lego Dimensions TARDIS interior, so we won't have a look inside. But if you have a look around the outside, it looks pretty cool. Our next TARDIS is the Vanilla TARDIS. Now this one looks like a vanilla build, obviously. You got your lapis, you got your stone bricks, your iron door. And it has its own interior, so let's generate it. And let's head inside. So this interior is a very vanilla looking interior, I'd say. I think this is what you'd get if you was to make one in vanilla without the mod. Obviously you got this big spiral at the top. I think that looks pretty nice. You've got your basic, you got your flight lever, you got your flight control panel, and your monitor. So yeah, this is a pretty nice looking TARDIS, especially for a vanilla build. The next TARDIS we have on our list is Irani's TARDIS. Now this does have its own interior, so we will generate it. We'll have a look around quickly. It's just a thin grey box. Open up and head inside. Now, I think with this TARDIS, because I've seen it a bit before, for the fact that we didn't see much of the Irani's TARDIS in classic Doctor Who, I think they've done a pretty good job of this TARDIS interior. I really like the center console. I think it looks pretty nice, and I think the whole place looks pretty nice and minimalistic. And yeah, there's not much to say about this one. We can just head on back out and move on to the next TARDIS. The next TARDIS on our list is Ed's TARDIS, and I have to say, I really do like the exterior of this. This looks more futuristic, it just glows. I've seen this on the DMU public server a lot. People really like this exterior of the TARDIS. But yeah, let's generate it and let's head inside. So we just got inside and there's a massive chunk missing here. So I don't know what happened with the loading of this, but we still got most of it. I don't know. I'll see if I can find some images online, and if I can, I will post them up here, because yeah, when we tried to spawn this in, it didn't go very well. But hey, if we look at the center console, which is mostly intact, looks like a pretty nice center console, if I say so myself. And yeah, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get out of here now. But yeah, it's a lot of redstone for this, apparently. I wonder what that redstone does. I think we might have to place our own door down to get out. So let me grab a door quickly. Doesn't really matter which one. Oh, we got the nice animation door. What a way to leave. But yeah, that was Ed's TARDIS. I really like the exterior for this. But we'll move on to the next one. And over at the next TARDIS, this is labeled TUDS, T-U-D's TARDIS. Let's select the interior for this. This looks like a British telephone box. And yeah, obviously yeah, let's just head inside. And now in here, you've got a mixture of different controls from different TARDISes. And you've got basically everything you need for a fully functioning TARDIS. And yeah, it's very simple on the inside. You got some nice light boxes and it's all nice and bright. But other than that, there's not much to say about this TARDIS. Moving on to the next TARDIS, we have the Blockers Tardis. It does have its own interior. Having a look at the outside, it looks like a very dark version of the other TARDISes. It has the St. John Ambulances logo, and it has some blacked out windows. And let's head inside. As you enter, you get this nice lounge area where you can sit down, and the console is on a big pedestal. Got a nice glass roof. Oh, that'd be nice looking to look out through the time vortex. But yeah, you got all the controls you need again. These played TARDISes, I'm mainly focused on being usable and being really good, so I think that's it for this TARDIS. It looks very nice in my opinion, very simple. You got some nice floor grates, and yeah, let's head back out. Our next TARDIS is Ethosians. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's their TARDIS, and this does have an interior. So this looks a lot like the War Doctors TARDIS. I think it might be a bit brighter, but yeah, let's head on inside. And yeah, being inside, we see another nice interior. You got your little desk over here. You've got all your controls that you need. The TARDIS command panel, work in progress. You got a nice time rotor. You got a nice monitor. I like the hexagonals up here. You've even got the roundels in it. A nice seat over here. And yeah, this is, again, a pretty nice TARDIS. See, this is the only thing I wish. I wish they had these doors could open. That would be very nice. Sadly, not the case. Ooh, I nearly missed the grated floor. You see underneath the TARDIS. And yeah, I think we're going to head back out. On to the next TARDIS. This is Ambient Studios TARDIS. Ambient Studios is a YouTuber, I'm pretty sure. I've recently been watching their videos on the Dalek mod, which has gotten me into this, and is the reason I'm making this video. So if I remember, I will link their channel down below. But yeah, they have a nice big blue TARDIS. It's a lighter blue than all the others. It's a lighter blue than the last one. It's got some blue windows. It's got a nice red text sign. Sadly, it's too pixelated to read it, but it does have its own interior. So, we have some water sound effects. We have a very small interior TARDIS. You got a nice console area. You have all the flight panel stuff that you need. You've got all the flight panel stuff that you need. And yeah, it's pretty nice. You've got a nice grated floor. Pretty small, pretty cozy, but it's a nice TARDIS. Next up, we have Epsimo's TARDIS. Again, I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong, but this has a like purpley hue to it. I really like the window designs and I like the purple paw sign. It does have an interior, so we'll generate that interior now. Open it up and we'll head inside. Inside at the door, you're greeted by a ender chest and a nice sign saying who it was designed for. And then yeah, this TARDIS has a lot of purple in it. Seeing as purple is one of my favourite colours, I do think this looks pretty nice. But you got all your controls again. You've got the key to time, whatever that is. Yeah, you've got everything you need to run a functioning TARDIS. I think this TARDIS has a nice amount of space in it. You got some nice seats. You got your control panel over here. Got a nice tree and some bookshelves. And yeah, this is just a pretty nice TARDIS once again. Oh, I think this is the first TARDIS that we've seen with a TARDIS wall on it. That's pretty nice. But yeah, we'll head back outside.